Okay, once we have installed SQL Server Management Studio, the first thing that we want to see is the file, the Connect Object Explorer. If we go here, we will have all the data here, the server type, database engine, server name. If we want to head for a local server, we are just going to here to insert a dot, and then authentication we could let it as Windows and authentication with the user that your name has authenticated already, and that way you could log in to your local database. Or also you can choose SQL Server Authentication and add a login and a password, but you will need to create those users. For now, let's use Windows Authentication and connect. Now it will display the Object Explorer. If you see, we are going to focus on database folder. If we open this, we have these two folders, but this is like something that is always there by default. First thing, I'm going to put my cursor on databases. On the keyboard, I'm going to press Control N, or I could also right click and click on New Database. And then here we are going to go for this Create Database, School Database, and then I'm going to press F5 or execute. Then this is the result screen. It will always be displayed below your edit screen, and you have this commands completed successfully. If we go now to the Object Explorer and we press on this refresh button, now we have a school database. Then here and at this drop down we also have a school database. In order to select school database, we can use this command, use school database, and this will put here, and this drop down we can do this manually, or we can select this using this command. Now if you see, now that it's run, I have a school database here above. Okay, and also to remove a database, the command is drop database and name of the database. If we do this, we will remove this database from here, from our Object Explorer. Okay, now let's go to insert some tables. I have some prepared scripts here. Since it's a school, I have 3. We have the students table, teachers table, and courses table. Okay, how this is composite? We are going to remove this statement because it's not needed right now. Now the create table, we have the table students. We have the student ID, that will be the primary key of our table. The student ID, this is the ID of the table. We are going to identify the table with this ID, and we have some properties, name, age, and grade. Primary key means that this is a unique key that will identify this table, each register on this table. Then we have varchar 50. This means that this is a character variable that it's going to contain a top 50 characters. It cannot have more than 50 characters, or it will throw an error. The age is an integer. This means that is a numeric integer value. For this, we can use the small int variable because this contains a smaller, this will put in memory a smaller space. So when we create for this small int uh, a row, it will occupy less space. We have a small int, we also have int, we also have big int. But for this, since it's age, we are going to use a small int. You can see how much space they are uh, occupying or reserving for each type on the settings. And this is going to be the grade of the student. Let's say that we don't need this. I generate this with chat GPT, so let's omit that for now. Then it's going to create the table teachers. They have ID and they have a name, and they are going to give a subject. Okay, this is the identifier for the teachers table. Then we have the courses table, and the courses have a primary key for the course ID, the name, the teacher ID, and then it is adding a foreign key. This means that this course teacher ID, this property, references teachers table and teachers property. So in order to insert information here, this needs to exist on teachers table, teacher ID here. So let's create these three tables. I'm going to select them, and then I'm going to click on execute. Now we have the tables. If we go to the Object Explorer, open our database, and we go to tables, we have our three tables. And if we go here and we open the columns, we have the columns that we just specified. So now we have all these three tables. Next, I'm going to insert some information. Now these are insert statements. I'm going to insert these students, and then if you see, this is the command insert into, and then this is the variable, the table the students, and then this is the order of the columns as we are going to set the values, and then we are going to specify the values. We have here a student ID 1, a student name John Smith, student age 15, and a student grade, but we just remove the student grade, so this is not going to be needed. And then in teachers, same, but this is the information for teachers table. And into courses, we have this one, and this is the information for courses. Then I'm going to select this. Now the tables has information. Let's say that I want to get the information. Select from students. I'm going to execute this, and now I have the information for the students. This select is the command. This means that I want all the information in the table, and this is the another command from, and this is the name of the table. Okay, select from the table. In here, I could specify, okay, I just want student name from students. And then if I run this, if I run this, I just got the specified values. Instead, if I put a star here, it will bring me all the columns. This is the place to specify the columns. So until this, I'm going to let this class for today. Thank you.